Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my jungle. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Sam. Please think about hitting that subscribe button if you're not already, and be sure you ding that little bell so you don't miss whenever I upload. Look over the mess whenever I tilt my camera down because I just got through filming an unboxing like literally minutes ago. But I have something else that I want to unbox with you guys. If you guys have been here for a while, then you may remember a company by the name of Mars Hydro that sells some really high quality, pretty awesome grow lights for our plants. They reached out to me last year and offered to send me a grow light. They sent me the one that hangs right here in this window, which I will give you guys a peek at here in a few if you haven't seen it yet. And it is the SP150 Mars Hydro grow light, and it's amazing. I have had such great success with that light. My plants absolutely love it. They thrive under it. Within 4 weeks of having the light up, I had tremendous growth, tremendous. It was insane. Not only faster growth, but the size of my plant leaves began to just get massive, including Philip, my fiddle leaf fig, who had been struggling very, very much so with lack of light. He shot off this just ginormous leaf out of nowhere a month after putting up that grow light. Anyway, so I love that company. I talk about my Mars Hydro all the time. It's Lydia from Mars Hydro, the consultant that got in touch with me over the first grow light, actually reached back out to me a few days ago and asked would I be interested in trying out another one of their lights. They have lots of different makes and models and price ranges. I believe the SP150, I'll correct myself on the screen if I'm wrong, but I believe it's around $150. They asked me to review another light. I said yes. So this time they have sent me the Mars Hydro TS600 grow light, and this is a little bit of a cheaper option if you are looking for a good quality grow light but you don't want to fork over $100 and up, because I know these grow lights can get really expensive. I think this one goes for around $85 on their Amazon store. They did send me this light from their Amazon store. They shipped it out Saturday. Today is Tuesday, and it actually got here yesterday. I have been needing another grow light, so this is gonna be it's gonna be fun to see how this one does for my plants. But anyways guys, I'm gonna tilt the camera down onto the box so you can get a better look, and we're gonna go ahead and open up this box, check out the packaging, and check out this new light. Here's the box with the Mars Hydro TS600. I did go ahead and mark out my address for obvious reasons. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut right into this. All of the links for this grow light, for every area that shipping is available in, will be linked in my description if you want to go check it out for yourself. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get this within 2 days of your order. So when we open the box, we have some of this brown paper on top. Oh, and there's another box. Okay, very interesting. All right, so it's actually in 2 boxes, which I'm not going to complain about. We definitely wouldn't want the light to end up broken or damaged in shipping, so yeah, I think that's a good idea. All right, down to the second box. Okay, so we open this, and then we have this. Oh wow, okay, how cool is this, guys? Oh, this is awesome. So they sent me these stickers, Mars Hydro stickers, which are really cool. Look at these. We have some nice, beautiful cannabis plants on the stickers. That's another thing that I guess I should mention. I think Mars Hydro is known a lot for selling these lights to cannabis growers. I know a lot of the videos, if you search up review videos or if you search up things on YouTube about this light, a lot of the customers or people reviewing the product are actually growing cannabis. And I've heard some really great reviews about cannabis plants and the Mars Hydro lights. Here is the light. Now it is very secure in this box. It's very snug in the box. It comes with these styrofoam cubes for protection. Yeah, it's packaged very well, very securely. Overall, I think the packaging is just superb. I think I opened this actually upside down. Oops. This light is more of a square shape rather than the SP150, which is more rectangular. It's kind of more slim and long rather than square, basically. So the TS600 does have these nice reflective shields, which just kind of guides the light to go straight down and directly on the lights that you've placed the light over top of. But this way you get more even light pointed directly down on your plants, which I really like. The light is very, very lightweight. By the looks of it, you think it would be really heavy and bulky, but it's really not. So let's go ahead and take the styrofoam off of the sides. Okay, and here we have it. Really, really nice looking light. I really like this, guys. So here is the power cord. It has a really nice, thick, heavy duty power cord. And then if we look in the box, we have the Mars Hydro user manual. If you guys can hear my kids in the background, I'm so sorry. And then here we have the cables, which you hang the light. I really like that it comes with these. So there should be 2 cables here, which we will assemble this a little bit later on and go ahead and hang it up and plug it in. There should be 2 of these, and basically we will just hang one of these on each side here where these little cutouts are. You put one on this side, one on this side, and you could technically hang it like that, but we also get this rope here, which allows you to adjust the height of the light. So you would clip this on your ceiling on a hook or something, and then we have these 2 clips here, which you then clip on to these guys, which are attached to the light. You hang it up, and then there's this really nifty and convenient cable here, so you can lower your light or raise it higher without having to take the whole thing down. You literally just press a button and pull, and it will suspend. So I really like that they do include this cable. Overall, really, really nice light. This light has a 2x2 foot coverage, 2 foot each way. The size of the light is 14.1 inches by 12.2 inches. I will have all of this information up on the screen so you can see it for yourself if you're curious about anything. This light has 250 LED lights. 250 lights in one light. That's amazing. Yeah, full spectrum LED, 250 lights. So, you know, it has the warm and cool tones, which is really, really nice. The light itself is 1 1/4 inch thick, so just about 2 inches thick. I am gonna put the par value, max yield, power draw, spectrum, and lumens up on the screen for you guys. I am by no means an expert on grow lights. I just want to go ahead and point that out there, but I do use them, and a good light is really, really important to me. I thought I should also mention that this light is waterproof, so it's safe to mist. Like if you're misting your plants and you accidentally get water on the light, it's not going to harm it. If you wanted to put this in a really humid environment, like perhaps a grow tent, and you have, you know, very high humidity in there, or you have misters going in there on your plants, it should not affect or harm this light in any way. The SP150 was the same way. It is also waterproof. This is a really quiet light, just like the SP150, so it doesn't have a loud fan in it driving you nuts. That's also definitely a bonus. So I'm pretty sure that's all that I wanted to touch on when it comes to packaging. I think it was packaged very, very nice, just like the SP150. I'm really excited to try this out. I will be back with you guys here in just a few and get this light hung up and plug it in and see what we're working with. Okay guys, so basically it is another day. I didn't put the grow light up the day that I unboxed it because I had some other stuff to do, but we're gonna be putting the light up. I had to figure out where exactly I wanted to put it because it is pretty bright. So it's gonna go in my plant room. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. I actually got the stuff to make Begonia Bubbles. Yeah, I finally ordered these domes from Amazon. If you guys watch Heart Shaped Leaves, this is basically her genius invention, and as soon as I seen that video, I was like, yes, I have to get Begonia Bubbles because I have so many begonias that are just struggling. I have begonias in humidity boxes. The ones that are in humidity boxes are doing well, but the ones that need to be and aren't, yeah, they're not doing so good. So I'm going to be trying to rehab some of those begonias in my Begonia Bubbles. I'm actually clearing out a space in my plant room to set these Begonia Bubbles, and I'm going to be placing the Mars Hydro TS600 light above my Begonia Bubbles and some of my other plants. We will do a progression video and see how they're doing in like 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. Let's go ahead and get everything set up. I'm having Jason put a hook up on the wall in my plant room so that I can hang the light, and then we're going to plug it in and see how bright it is. I guess I should explain to you. So these are the domes from Amazon. I will link them down in the description below if you're interested in getting some. They have this piece here on the top for ventilation, You can easily close the vent holes or keep them open so that you get some air circulation down in here. And then the bottoms to the Begonia Bubbles are just these, they're like punch bowls or something from the Dollar General. These large ones I think were like $3, $2.50, something like that. I got 5 of these, 5 of these, and yeah, I'm excited to finally try out these begonia domes. And of course you can put other plants in the bubbles aside from begonias, so I'm probably going to be putting a few other little baby sensitive plants in these as well. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so this is the area where we're going to put the grow light. I have my SP150 hanging right here, so I'm going to put the TS600 right here. My husband is about to put a hook in the wall to hang it, and I'm going to be moving these guys over. I have some space here, and I'm going to be placing my begonia bubbles right here. Basically whatever will fit. Here's the light. Here's 2 of the begonia bubbles that I've set up already. This is Begonia pavonina, which is basically just like killing off all its baby leaves because it needs more humidity. I wish I didn't repot it. I wish it was still in a nursery pot, but it's not, so I guess I'm just going to leave him setting in there. And then here we have Begonia Red Fred and Begonia Alice Faye in their own little bubble. I'm also going to be placing my Begonia Luxurians as well as my Begonia Red Planet in a separate bubble, and then I'm just going to see what else I have, what else I want to put in these little bubbles, and go from there. Okay guys, so I have the light here. I've already hooked on these little straps that we're going to be using to hang the light. It's very easy. You just clip each of the clips in the little cutouts on the side of the light. Here I have the holster, the thing that you use to suspend the light. As you can see, it has these 2 clips here. You're going to attach 1 clip to each of the little loops on either side of the light, like so. And just like that, it's done. It's very easy, very simple to assemble. I think the hardest part is probably just installing the hook to hang the light on. Yeah, we are good to go and ready to hang it up. So Jay has installed the hook and he's just pulling the clips over the hook and hanging the light. If you look right here to the right, you're about to see a plant fall. And yeah, there it went.
Today's video is sponsored by Mars Hydro. Without them, this video wouldn't be possible.
Okay.
Let's see what you guys say, man.
I already filmed that part.
Let's see what you guys say. So he is sponsored by them?
No. You don't say that unless they're paying you for the video.
For flowers, 12 to 18 inches wood. For germination, 24 inches wood. For vegetation, 18 to 24 inches wood.
Well, we want my begonias to eventually flower, so
16 inches wood.
okay guys, so I'm sorry it's so bright. This light is incredible. We're gonna go over and take a look at it once I get everything set up under the light. But right now, I am trying to figure out what other plants I want to put. I have 2 bubbles left. I'm trying to figure out what other plants I want to put in them. I'm just kind of experimenting at the moment, but the plant I showed you earlier, I believe I said was Begonia pavonina. That was actually my largest begonia taco night. This is Begonia pavonina, which is just so sad. She was so beautiful at one point. I'm not really sure if there's any hope for her, but I'm just kind of keeping my fingers crossed. So I'm going to place her in a begonia bubble. I'm going to place my baby Anthurium regal seedling in a begonia bubble. so cute. I've had this now for a month or two and I haven't seen any signs of new growth yet, so hopefully by placing this little guy in a bubble under the grow light, it's going to help him a lot. And then I'm also going to stick my Scindapsus tribii Moonlight, which is actually pushing off a new leaf, in here as well. And then, let's see, I completely eliminated one of my humidity boxes, and it was taking up a lot of room by using these Begonia Bubbles, which also take up a lot of room, don't get me wrong. So I'm going to try to squeeze in my little Anthurium bilinorium as well, which actually is pushing off a new leaf right here. There's some roots growing out the bottom. Now in Rachel's video, she does have some perlite in the bottom of her Begonia Bubbles. I'm not going to do that right now. I do have perlite in the bottom of my humidity boxes, but I'm not going to do that right now with the Begonia Bubbles. I'm just kind of experimenting a little bit to see how this goes. Get this plastic off. Okay. And these just sit on top of these punch bowls so perfectly. It's kind of impressive. It's impressive. Okay. So this is the last Begonia bubble that I'm doing for the time being. I still have one left. All right, let's go look at what I've done. Okay guys, so here's the light. Over here is my SP150. And here's the Mars Hydro TS600. Now, I know that it's not the most pleasing to the eyes at the moment. I'm really not feeling this long string. I'm just not feeling it, but this rope is adjustable. So the light can go all the way up to the ceiling or it can go all the way down. I would like to have it a little bit higher, like higher than these shelves here, but I don't know if that's really gonna do good for the plants that are on the floor. If I had like a big stand or something right here to set these on to make them set up higher, then I could put the light up higher, but for now, this is kind of what we're working with. So I have 4 Begonia Bubbles down here for the time being. And yeah, this is just temporary until we get moved, and then I'm gonna have a much better setup. Right now, it's just kind of a game of see how many plants and lights you can fit in one small space. But this is what we're working with. We will do updates. I think I am going to raise this up just a little bit more so that I can set my Thai constellation here and it can benefit from some of that light, but it's very bright. So obviously both lights are very, very bright. This is a cheaper alternative to the SP150. And in my opinion, the lighting coming from the TS600 is more of a soft light, I guess, more of like it's easier on the eyes, whereas the SP150 is more of a fluorescent light. But when it comes to brightness, honestly, I don't really think this TS600 is any less bright than the SP150. It's very, very bright. It puts off a very good amount of light. And then we have all of the colors in there. So it is full spectrum. We've got the blue lights, the red lights, and then the LED. I also don't particularly like this cord here. So we're gonna have to figure something out to like maybe pin the cord up against the wall or something like that. But yeah, as I said, guys, this is just kind of temporary. We're just experimenting to see what happens. It would be really cool if my begonias decided to put off some blooms. That would be really, really nice. You can see I also have some begonias and a bunch of other plants here on this stand. And these begonias are also going to benefit from this grow light. You can see the light is shining down on this one here and this one here. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see the progress of these plants. This is what we're doing. So I think that's just about going to do it. It's not the prettiest setup at the moment. I do eventually want to get a grow tent and put this light probably in the grow tent. Kind of like a little greenhouse setup, I guess. But yeah, so far, just from the initial unboxing and hanging the light, turning it on, I really like it. I really like it. I think it's a great product. If you're interested in trying this light, the Amazon links will be in the description. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. Let me know if you have this particular Mars Hydro grow light and what you think of it, how your plants like it. We will be doing updates in the future to see how the plants under the grow light are doing and check in on my Begonia Bubbles. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys very soon in my next one. I love you guys. Bye!